Scorpio, and welcome to the Misty Blue Tarot channel. This is a reading for Scorpio and it's for week beginning the 31st of October, Halloween. So as you can see, I have already shuffled and placed the cards for your energy reading, and I've also pulled a clarifying card from the Keepers of the Light. Now the one that came out for you today is Commander Ashtar, Call to Action. Take charge, lead by example and walk your talk. So it's very important for you this week to not look at anything through rose-tinted glasses. It's very important for you to see things exactly the way they are, to see the truth for what it is, and not sort of be in this bubble of a different reality. That's what I'm getting here. To come out of that bubble, to look around you and see things exactly the way they are. It's very important for you to do this as a starting point for moving on in your life here. So let's see how this ties in with your reading. Now remember, it is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But what I'm getting very strongly for you this week, Scorpio, is that again, you need to. It just ties up what the card, what you got here with Commander Ashtar. Is very important for you to see reality. It's very important that you don't sort of walk around in a daze, or you don't walk around in some sort of fairy tale, or you don't walk around with rose-tinted glasses believing that everything is okay when it's not. It's very important that you're real with yourself, you're true with yourself, and you face reality. That's what I'm getting very, very strongly here, because the goddess of the moon energy here is reversed, and this shows discontentment. It shows discontentment, but the light isn't being shone on this for you, and it's very important. If it was this way around, the light would be shone on it, and you would know why, you would know what you need to do about it, but it's reversed. So this is discontentment that you can't understand, or you can't see because you're not willing to see, you don't want to see. It's that sort of energy around you here, and this in turn is affecting your inner happiness. It is affecting your path, your journey. It is affecting your mood. It is affecting the way you look at things here with the inner door, the door to personal healing and happiness is there for you, but you need to have a starting point to know what you need to do to walk through this door. And you're not being true to yourself. You're very vague. It's very fuzzy around you here. And again, you have deceit. But this isn't deceit from other people I'm getting here. This is deceit from yourself. You're deceiving yourself about something. You are pulling the wool over your eyes about something. You just don't want to see something. It's that sort of energy I'm getting around you here. And it's time for you to really open your eyes and see it for what it is, and to sort of bring this clarity into your life, and to have this starting point. You'll have a true starting point that you can then move on from and into the door of personal healing and happiness with this journey. But you need to have a starting point in the journey, and you can't have it if you are sort of living in some sort of alternative world here, if you're not seeing something the way it is. Now, the abundant energy is coming around you, but you need to be open to this. And of course, I'm getting here you're a bit sort of all over the place here because you're not seeing things the way they really are. So you won't be open to this abundance coming around you because you are at 6s and 7s. You're just not seeing things in the way they truly are around you. But once you take off the blinkers, once you take off the blindfold, and it may not be pleasant to see something the way it actually is, that at least that's your starting point. You have the truth and you know what you need to do to move on from that. It's very important you live in the here and the now to enter this magic, not focus too much on the past. In fact, don't focus on the past at all. It doesn't do us any favours. But if you can focus a little bit on the future, but what you do in the present affects the future. So you can plan all sorts of things of the future, but you need to do something in the present to set you off on that path. And it's very important that you live in the here and now, and that you are very focused on the present. You're very focused on the reality of where you are now and where you want to go. I can also see here that you have the pool of Christ light around you, which is asking you to open your heart. Don't close your heart off. And sometimes it can be a shock to us when we actually sort of take off those blinkers and see actually where we are, what's going on round about us, and it may not be very pleasant for us. We may prefer to live in this sort of bubble, but once you do see reality for what it is, It's very important for you to keep your heart open. Don't close it off. It's giving and receiving, and we can't receive any love around us if we close our heart off. So I do hope you found this helpful today. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll speak to you again next week. Thank you. Bye bye.